I can honestly admit that it feels like a spiritual battle that I've been dealing with my entire existence until I completely felt like I was insane, only to turn around and learn that I probably have been the sanest of them all. Now, it's been a rough week. This is a really rough time for me. I usually have what I call seasonal depression. I've lost my two very best friends in this lifetime, so the dates are very significant to me. And as it hits me, I usually, like a turtle, I just go into my shell and I try to keep it to myself. I try to suffer silently and not say much. I'm beginning to think that's a fault. I believe if you're going through something, it's okay to speak up. Matter of fact, it should be mandatory that you speak up. We all deserve a break. This world is crazy as it is, and we need to be each other's light in this darkness. We don't need to make things worse for one another. And if you have people around you that care about you and you have a support system, then use it. Don't do things to jeopardize it and to lose it. That's just some advice off the top of my head, because I really feel like there's been people that have been put in my life and I have literally been a gift to people. And if God gave me a gift, I couldn't imagine discarding it, throwing it away, treating it like it's nothing. I know we live in this world where certain people don't believe in God. You're entitled to believe what you want to believe. But what I've lived through, and you can't tell me that there's not a God. If there wasn't a God, I would be gone like my best friends. And I know people question, like, well, why aren't you angry? I mean, you took your best friends, like, it makes no sense. But it does make sense, and I'm going to tell you why. My father got me a planner last Christmas, and I had been trying to keep up with it. Well, I stopped keeping up with it in May. And here it is, October. Mind you, I'm reading a book, I'm reading my Bible, I'm staying in constant prayer, I'm trying to build my relationship with the Lord, I'm trying to get myself back to myself after a very long road that I've been on. And I asked this morning in prayer if I should come out here and continue on in my book, what should I do? Because yesterday and the day before, it was really rough, hit me hard. And, but I had to share this because there's signs and synchronicities, and the Bible actually says that if you seek God with your whole heart, He'll give you wisdom and He'll show you signs and wonders. So, if you're going through something, I encourage you to hit your knees, to give it all you got. Say a prayer. Let Him know. You can speak however you want to speak. He's going to listen to you. He loves you. And if He woke you up and He gave you breath, then it's another chance for you to turn to Him. And so where I'm at, I listened to Him, and it was get this planner out and go where you left off. So I went where I left off, which is in May, like I said. And I'm starting to write. And I had been posting a lot lately, as y'all know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I kept on seeing like 12:34 on the clock. And so now this is where I'm picking up. So it's kind of reflective, right? Which goes all into the meaning behind an angel number, if you're familiar with that. If not, you can Google it if you feel called to do so. But I had titled this, Learning How to Be a Woman of God. And it's all about angels, not being afraid that the angels have good news, that God commands them to guard you in your ways and that they guard you carefully. And it's also saying, do not look down on God's little ones, for in heaven their angels are always in the presence of God. And I wholeheartedly feel surrounded right now. And I'm trying not to cry, but I've already been crying because it hit me, because I got 1010 on here, which is an angel number, all about your angels being with you. I got 1111, which means you're on the right path. And under that, I had written, gray hair is a crown of glory. It's gained by living a godly life. And James 1:5, ask for wisdom. And then with wisdom from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. And that's Proverbs 2:6. And this is what I'm reading today. This is my notes that I'm writing in from May. Whether it was stuff I posted on Facebook, whether it was notes that I took, whether it was my church sermons, whether it was from this book that I've been reading. I feel like he has me picking up things and putting them down at his timing. All because I got to that moment where I hit my knees and I just fully had to surrender. Because eventually you get to a point where like enough is enough, you know? And I really believe that he's putting me personally through these trials because he's showing me things that I was so blind to before. And I even believe that being blind in those moments was a part of his plan. And I'll just go a little further here to catch you up and I'll get off of here. But on the 3rd, I had written about focusing on God, because the peace that God transcends all understanding and will guard your heart and your mind in Jesus Christ. And then Yahweh is comfort, Nehemiah. And so focus on God within turmoil and chaos. Right now and every day that you experience it, like, turn to him. And I know it's hard and I know it isn't easy, and it's taken a lot of practice and it's taken patience even within myself. I'm still a work in progress. So, but it really takes you to get to this point of surrender and release. And you have to do it. And I know a lot of people say, you know, put it down at the Lord's feet. And that's easy to say. And it's hard to leave it there. You sometimes just pick it back up and you say you're putting it there. But like, our actions have to follow these words that we're using. And so I think this is a way of God allowing me to go back and actually look at the growth that I have made from May to October, and don't allow whatever been a conflict or turmoil or chaos for me this week to hinder any of that, because it doesn't stop how far I have came. So I just wanted to get on here and share it. I know it's going to make absolutely probably no sense to certain people, but some people, maybe it'll touch, maybe it'll help, maybe you're going through a similar situation. But yeah, God bless every single one of y'all, and take care. I love you. God loves you. Till next time.